What is up, Legendary Squad? I'm coming at you guys with episode 4 of Storytime with LD. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, make sure to drop a like on the video. Helps me out a lot. If you're new, welcome to the Legendary Squad. Hit that sub button. Turn on those post notifications. I try to post Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I also stream daily on Twitch. So if you guys want to see what I'm doing, what game I'm playing, or simply hang out, right here. Link is also in the description. Come follow me on Twitch. Become a part of the Legendary Squad there as well. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. And now, to some story time. Legendary. What's going on, guys? I'm kind of excited for today's episode because it's definitely an episode. It's a story that is not really about gaming, but more about, you know, something that happened to me when I was very, very young. And when I mean very, very young, I mean I was probably around, I'm gonna assume that I was 3, because I remember that I was going to school, but I didn't know how to speak English yet. If you guys didn't know, my first language is Spanish, because that's what my parents spoke when they had me. But over time, my English got better as I went to school and learned it and stuff. But yeah, so it might not go the full 10 minutes, but regardless, I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy this story. So this was back when I was like 3 years old. And I went to this water park that is in South Padre Island, and we had to travel all the way down there, and it was called Splash Town. There's a park now that's called Schlitterbahn, but that wasn't there when this was happening. This was Splash Town, right? So I remember I wanted to get on this big slide, and I would keep in mind I was 3 or 4, somewhere around there, and my mom let me go all the way up there, keep in mind, by myself. And so I remember climbing the stairs, and I don't remember all of it, but I can remember that I was very, very lost. And so essentially I went all the way up there, and I remember looking up. This is one of the very rare times that I actually remember like looking up like this to someone, because I've usually been very, very tall. But I looked up, and at the time I didn't know what the man told me, but I think that now that I can look back and kind of remember, now that I know English, I think he asked me, "Do you know how to swim?" Now obviously I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I mean, he didn't even ask me in Spanish. He didn't even ask if I was with my parents. Like, this man just, it was weirdest thing. Keep in mind, I was very little, and so I'm thinking the slide was huge, but it was probably not. But I do remember there was a lot of kids in line. So now I realized that what he was really asking me was, "Do you know how to swim?" And so I guess I nodded my head, because I don't even remember what I said. I just nodded my head. And so the thing was that on the side that kids were saying, "I don't know how to swim," on that side there was a lifeguard. On the side that you knew how to swim, there was no lifeguard. So I remember, I guess I saw the line, and I'm like, fuck that line, you know. Little young LD, baby LD was like, fuck that line, I'm gonna go through here. So I went down the slide. I don't really remember how the ride was. Obviously I had a lot of fun, but then I landed. And so that I do remember, because I remember landing, and I remember just going straight down, and I was like trying to maneuver and trying to paddle, and I just remember not being able to obviously breathe, and it was very scary. It was very scary. And I guess the lifeguard was kind of close to where I, you know, exited the slide, and so he like picked me up with one arm. And like, I guess my mom was yelling too at him to help me. And so he picked me up, and he like took me to my mom. And it was, I don't remember, you know, too much about how he picked me up and stuff like that, and how he took me to mom. But what I do remember was that I was like panting when my mom grabbed me, and I remember I was like eating a sandwich. You know, those sandwiches that like they hit differently when you're in the beach, like the ham and cheese sandwich. Like when you're tired, when that's all you have to eat in on the beach, and you eat one of those, man, those hit different than when I do them here at home. But yeah, man, that, you know, that it was a crazy story, because, you know, it was like, it was one of 2 near-death experiences that I've had in my life. And it's funny because they kind of both involve like choking, not being able to breathe. But the second near-death experience is for another episode. But yeah, man, I remember, you know, that was one of the times where I was very clueless as to what anybody was telling me, you know, and I look back now and it's kind of like, wow, well, you know, he didn't even ask if I was with my parents. Like, I mean, probably you didn't meet your parents, but I mean, come on, if I see a 3-year-old, I don't know, I think differently. If I see a 3-year-old saying, like, doesn't know English, just nodding his head, I would be concerned as to whether or not throw him into the fucking deep side of the pool where, you know, you can't swim. I guess eventually when I was like 6 years old or so, my mom started taking me to a nearby community pool and essentially get free swimming lessons. And so now I'm not gonna say that I'm a professional swimmer, but I can definitely hold my own, you know. I would never try to be in a situation where like I'm taken by the waves, though. For those of you guys that live near the beach, near water bodies of water where there's waves, just be careful, especially with riptides. You want to avoid those, and definitely don't fight the wave. You're not gonna beat it. I mean, this is not really a story time to give you swimming advice, but the point is, I now know how to swim. Because of that experience, I was not afraid to swim again or to be in water again. I've met people that they say, oh, like I was drowning when I was a little kid, and now I'm afraid of the water. I mean, that wasn't the case with me. I like to pride myself in being able to overcome stuff. I like to push myself, you know. When someone tells me that I can't do something, I try my best to go against the odds and be like, you know what, I'm gonna prove this guy wrong, I'm gonna prove this girl wrong, whatever, etc. And that's why that's why I do a lot of these other things that I do, you know. That's why I'm on YouTube, that's why I'm streaming, you know. There's sometime along my career somebody told me I couldn't do it, and I mean, I'm here at it. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep rambling if I keep going. But yes, that is a story of when baby LD almost drowned. That's a story that you guys wouldn't be hearing right now had the lifeguard not picked me up and waited longer than he did. But yeah, my mom tells me now that she was just yelling like, hey, help him, he doesn't know how to swim, blah blah blah. But yeah, man, it was I don't remember much, so I can't go like too much into detail, and I don't want to really talk about what my mom said happened. So I'm telling you what I remember, because maybe one day I won't remember and I can look back at this video and be like, okay, well, that's what it was. And just as I figured, it is running short, so that's good. I said I would keep my story times under 10 minutes. I do want to say I did miss my Monday story time, so this is episode 3, not episode 4. But to make up for it, I am going to post a reaction video of me eating one of these for the first time. If you guys know what it is, awesome. I don't really, so that's coming. I don't know if tomorrow or Friday, but it's coming. And yeah, man, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like. If you're new, welcome to the Soldier Squad. Hit that sub button and those post notifications. I'm trying to upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday I didn't upload because I was trying to attempt a 24-hour stream. At 15 hours, I gave up, kind of ish. I just called it quits. But we had so much fun, man. So tune into my Twitch. All the links are in the description. Become a part of the Soldier Squad on Twitch as well. And yeah, I'll see you there. And hope you guys enjoyed the story times. Let me know if you do in the comment section. I love you guys. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Soldier out.
Drugs, I guess they don't work. Tattoo buddy, I don't need no shit. Probably need Jesus, but I don't go check.